Good morning class. As you all know beta, in the previous video we have completed our exercise 1.4 up to question number 5th. Now we will solve the question number 6th. The question number 6 is the difference in heights of successive floor of an office complex is 6 meter. It means beta there is a distance between first floor and second floor, that is 6 meter. Also from second to third we have to travel 6 meter distance. Okay, the lift in the building moves at a speed of 3 meter per second. Speed of lift is equal to 3 meter per second. How much time will it take to reach the 7th floor from the second level basement? We have to calculate the time taken by the lift in moving from second level basement to 7th floor. Okay, firstly we have to calculate the total distance between second level basement to 7th floor. Firstly what we have to calculate, we have to calculate the distance between second level basement and 7th floor. How can we calculate? Look at here. This is your second level basement beta. Then we have first level basement. Then we will reach on ground floor. If we move further, we reach on first floor, then second and then third, fourth, fifth, sixth and at the end 7th floor. It is given that beta to move from one floor to another floor, we have to travel 6 meter distance. It means the gap between two successive floor is 6 meter. To find this total distance from second level basement to 7th floor, we have to calculate firstly the number of gaps. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. There are how many gaps? 9 gaps. And each gap is equal to 6 meter. So the total distance will become equal to 9 multiplied by 6 and that is equal to 54 meter. Understood? Okay, so this is the distance from second level basement to 7th floor. What is this? This is the distance between second level basement to 7th floor. Okay, now we know the speed. Okay, now we will solve the question for time. Now look at here beta. It is given that distance between two successive floor is 6 meter. And how many successive floor we have to travel? 9. Okay. How many gaps are there? 9. So the total distance travelled by lift to reach on 7th floor is equal to 9 multiplied by 6 and that is 54 meter. Now speed is equal to 3 meter per second and we know that if we have distance and speed then time is equal to distance upon speed. Distance upon speed. So the time is equal to, distance is how much? 54 and speed is 3. So the time is equal to 18 seconds. So the lift take 18 seconds to reach 7th floor from the second level basement. Okay beta. So this is the solution of your question number 6. Okay. Now we will solve our question number 7th beta. In the 7th question, in an examination 5 marks are given for every correct answer. It means beta, if you attempt correct answer you will get 5 marks. Okay, and minus 2 marks are given for every incorrect answer. It means beta, If you attempt wrong answer, then you will get -2 marks. Okay. Suruchi attempt all the questions. Suruchi has done all the question and scored 75 marks and get how many marks? 75. As she answered 10 question incorrectly, it means beta she has answered wrong how many question? 10. How many? 10. Okay. Then we have to find the total number of question in the examination and how many questions were answered correctly by the Suruchi. What we have to calculate? The total number of question in examination and the correctly answer, it means the questions which were attempted by Suruchi whose answer is right. Okay. Now let us assume beta Suruchi attempt correctly equal to x questions. How many question? X question. Attempt correctly x question. ठीक है. Then beta number of question attempt by Suruchi incorrect is equal to 10. It is given here. She answered 10 question incorrectly. Okay. So in the question what is given beta? We will get 5 marks for x question and we will get -2 marks for this incorrect question. Okay. So how will we calculate the total marks? By multiplying 5 to x and adding the multiplication of 10 to -2. Okay. Clear? So from here what we can write beta? Marks of correctly attempt question is equal to, for one question we will get 5 marks. So for x question how many marks we will get? X multiplied by 5. So this is equal to 5x. Okay. In the same manner, marks for incorrect questions is equal to 10 multiplied by -2. Because beta for one incorrect question we will get -2 marks and for 10 incorrect question we will get 10 multiplied by -2 marks and that is equal to -20. Okay. And it is given that overall marks obtained by Suruchi is 75. It means total marks she will get is equal to 75. From here how can we calculate the total marks? By adding these both. Okay. So 5x plus -20. This is the total number obtained by Suruchi, or we can say that this is the total marks obtained by Suruchi in the examination, and it is given that beta this is equal to 75. Okay. This minus and this plus comes together and there is no number between them, so their resultant sign should be equal to minus. So 5x minus 20 is equal to 75. When this 20 goes to the right of equality, it will become plus 20 from minus 20. So this is equal to 5x 75 plus 20 and this is equal to 95. Again 5 is in the multiplication of x, and if 5 goes to the right of equality, it will become in the division of 95. So x is equal to 95 by 5. When we cancel 95 by 5, it will convert it into 19, because 19 5s are 95. So the number of correctly attempted question by Suruchi is equal to 19. This is the correctly attempt question. Okay. And how can we calculate the total number of questions? By adding the correctly attempted question and incorrectly attempted question. So the total questions are is equal to 19 correctly plus 10 incorrectly is equal to 29. So the answer is, one answer is 19 and another is 29. So this is the solution of your question number 7th beta. Okay. Now we will move on the question number 8th. So the question number 8th is, a shopkeeper earns a profit of rupees 1000 by selling a chair and incurs a loss of rupees 500 by selling a table. It means beta, if the shopkeeper sell the chair, okay, he will get profit of 1000 rupees, and if he sell a table, he will get loss of 500 rupees. Okay. Then what we have to calculate in the first part, what is his profit or loss if he sold 48 chair and 20 tables. As you know, in case of integer, profit is represented by positive integer and loss is represented by negative integer. Okay. So let us calculate the profit or loss in case of selling 48 chairs and 20 tables. Okay. Profit on one chair is equal to 1000 rupees. So profit on 48 chair is equal to 48,000 rupees. Loss on one table is equal to minus 500 rupees. So loss on 20 table is equal to 20 multiplied by minus 500, and that is equal to minus 10,000 rupees. So how can we calculate the total loss or profit? By adding both. So profit or loss is equal to 48,000 plus minus of 10,000. Okay. And this is equal to plus 38,000 rupees. Positive sign indicates the profit and the amount of profit is 38,000. Okay. So this is the solution of A part of 8th question beta. Try to do the B part of 8th question by yourself. If there is any problem, we will take that problem in the live class. Thank you. Have a nice day.